This isn't a battle anymore. It's a motherfucking war.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Hey, It's Those Guys Game of the Week. Don't know who we are by now? You should really watch one of our videos. So anyway, today's game is, hold on,
Grandia II.
for both the...
This is not the real cover, but it was all I could get from GameStop.
How is that important information?
This is not a real
Who cares about the cover? We're here to talk about the game.
I
Not the
care
cover
about
it
the
came in.
cover. It's an awesome game.
It's called Hey, It's Those Guys Game of the Week, not Hey, It's Those Guys cover of the Game of the Week. Jeez, man, I swear, sometimes... Anyway, Grandia II for the Dreamcast and the PS2. Take it away.
I know this is an RPG, but I don't know what kind of RPG it's classified as. But I do know that it is a great game with awesome music, probably the best of the Grandia series, excluding Grandia Extreme, because that technically, I don't call that Grandia. This is also what I call the last good Grandia game, because 3 was such a train wreck.
So anyway, you play as Ryudo, who is a, what's it called? What are they called? And also, it's been a while since I played.
Geohound.
Geohound. It's a form of mercenary. They go from town to town. They protect people. I imagine they beat up people for money. I mean, he isn't a mercenary. One day he goes to a certain town to escort a priestess?
Elena.
Yeah, what was she, a priestess?
Yeah.
She's a priestess to the nearby...
She's a priestess of Granus.
Yeah, a nearby temple to pray to Granus, which is the god of their world, because
Because in the intro it shows a battle between a light butterfly and a dark hand.
There's a big war.
It's literally a dark hand.
It's based on, the religion of Granus and, what's it, Valmar?
Yeah.
Granus and Valmar, who are like the two gods. Granus, obviously the god of good. Valmar, the god of evil.
And after Valmar was beaten, he was supposedly split into a bunch of different parts.
Scattered across the land.
Eye of Valmar.
And, oh god, Eye of Valmar. I swear.
It's funny. I hate the Eye of Valmar too. But did you know you could use Roan's flute to cure any status?
Pretty much the hardest boss in the game. So anyway, they
No. The hardest boss of the game is the first boss. The first final boss.
What are you talking about?
Valmar's core.
Anyway,
He remembers nothing about the game.
so we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So eventually, you escort the priestess to the temple where a ceremony takes place. Something goes wrong.
And then Ryo and the head priest come outside to find some red-haired woman destroying everything.
Shit hits the fan, and the game goes from there. And that point on, you're like traveling to find and destroy the body parts of Valmar, who keeps appearing.
Meanwhile, Millennia is absorbing all the parts.
That's right. She is the wings of Valmar, and you fight his eye. His heart? Is it heart too?
Yeah, you fight his heart. You fight his core twice. Once inside Valmar's body, and the other for the final boss against Zero.
His heart, his brain, all that crap like that. So, anyway, about the battle system. You want to talk about the battle system?
I'm not sure what to call it about this, but I'll give it my best shot. It's like this. If you play Grandia, it's got this little gauge called the IP gauge, where you see your characters and enemies on the thing moving across a bar. When it gets about to a certain white line, you get the command. Yeah, the command part. And then there's this little small red gauge attached to it, where it's basically the waiting period for your character to move. Some moves are instantaneous, some take forever.
It's kind of a...
And yeah, it's a lot of magic and special moves that can take forever, but by upgrading them, they take less time.
It's kind of a mismatch between turn-based fighting style and free-form fighting style. Okay, maybe free-form is not the good term used for it, but somebody knows what I'm talking about. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Correct me if you must.
I know everybody wants to.
So anyway, yeah, like the 3 people actually didn't watch this video and probably never even heard of the game.
There's just one thing though. The final boss of the game was pathetically easy.
Why'd you have to say that? We don't want to ruin it for them. We just want to talk about the game, and hopefully they think enough to go pick it up.
They need to know what they're in for.
I just thought of something. Seeing as how like they recently re-released Sonic Adventure for the PSN store.
Yeah.
They really, it was like pretty much a Dreamcast version, and maybe later the GameCube version if you do it right. They really should like have this available for download, like the Dreamcast version, whatever. They really should put it on.
That'll never happen, but
the PSN shop, and I don't know if Xbox is it too, but maybe an Xbox. They really need to like get this game as like some kind of downloadable game you can get for like the respective downloadable services that the systems offer you. So anyway, I hope that means we.
And it's got awesome battle music.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Story's pretty good. I really like the characters and like having like things happen and it's like yeah, you actually care about the characters here and you want to know what happens to them after the end of the game. So anyway, that's pretty much the gist of the game. Grandia II, both for Dreamcast and the PS2.
This is when games were once considered awesome.
This is before all the crap we're getting now with all the DLC and all the stuff like that. Anyway, it's been another episode. Oh.
And let's not forget the cloud gaming thing, but that's a different subject.
I don't even know what that is yet. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Oh, yeah, approval.
Approval.
Alright, there you go, 2 approvals. Try the game out, and we will see you next week.
Grandia II.